We're out here today outside of Pace University, where Lee Zeldin will be debating soon with Governor Hochul. You have a Lee Zeldin sign. Can you tell me a little bit more about why you decided to come out?
I came out because I've been a New Yorker for my entire life. I got 3 kids living on Long Island, and I'm worried about their future. I'm worried about what is going to happen in our education system. I'm worried about what's going to happen in our healthcare system. I'm worried about what's happening with crime. I'm worried about what's going to happen with the taxes. I can barely afford to live in New York anymore. So for me, and I said this very early on, it's Lee or flee.
Absolutely. I know I also asked your buddy this, but there hasn't been a Republican governor here in New York for some time. Are you hopeful that Lee Zeldin actually has a chance here to take Hochul out?
Absolutely. So a Republican has not defeated an incumbent Democrat since 1995. And when you look at that information over there, Pataki was in for 3 terms. He had a great run as governor. We saw with him and Giuliani in the city, we saw a great reduction in crime. We saw a great increase in how incredible the Empire State could become. And so I think that any other year, you'd have a real problem getting a Republican in. But with this governor, in this economy, with this president, all the dominoes are falling in his favor. And this is probably the last time in a generation that we have a shot like this. So we need to take it, and we need to show up, be there for Lee Zeldin and for the Republican Party.
Lee Zeldin said on day one he wants to fire Manhattan DA Alvin Briggs. What do you think about that?
I think that if you're not doing the job as the DA, you have to be fired. He is not the district attorney, he's a defense attorney. He cares more about the defendants than he does about prosecuting suspects. And that's what we need to take care of, okay? You have a job to do it.
Yeah. On the abortion issue, he recently said recently that he wasn't going to come out with any legal action against abortion in the state. Do you think he's a little bit soft on that issue as a Republican?
So I am a very pro-life guy. I wish that he could do something, to be honest, but I know he can't. We still have a law. We still have to abide by the law. He's not going to circumvent the law as the executive, which is something to say in this day and age. And I think that even if he wanted to, he can't, because no matter if we win the governorship and we win the state senate, which we haven't done since 2019, then we still will not have the assembly, and it needs to go through the legislature.
I think the governor still has some ability to prohibit abortion, but I understand this being a tough issue for him specifically here in this, not necessarily a red state.
That's right. He's here to represent all New Yorkers, and all New Yorkers have it. You saw even in Kansas, they had a ballot initiative. Even in Kansas, it's a very contentious issue, and he's here to listen to the people of New York State. And if the people of New York State, I'm definitely in the minority on that particular issue, in the people of New York State. And I believe that he's not going to do anything. He said he's not going to do anything. But also, it's an irrelevant issue because he can't do anything, or I don't think he can do anything as executive. And we have all these other issues. We have a ton of other issues that we have to facing in our state. We have crime, we have taxes, we have education, we have a litany of issues. And if you're going to vote for Kathy Hochul because of abortion, you don't have a reason to vote for Kathy Hochul. You have an excuse.